So this week I started listening to a lot of opera for no apparent reason. I've always hated opera. I mean, I have a music background, and classical and stuff is something that I've been trained in, but I always hated specifically soprano voices.
Yeah.
They always sounded like chickens to me, like baka, baka, baka. But I don't know why. And just all of a sudden I heard this song, and then it just caused me to build this giant playlist of opera songs.
I don't know why that's making me laugh so much.
Because I've been like going to the gym, listening to opera.
That's even better.
Listening in my car, or like just driving in my car. I haven't really listened to that many podcasts this week.
Like when people are like super into their music and stuff, but they just see you coming by, you're just like, what?
I don't do that, but I like that I don't understand what they're saying.
Hey,
you just kind of feel the emotions, but it got me thinking.
About Tinder?
We'll get into that probably later. It got me thinking about stuff that you used to hate, but now you like. Like as a kid, if you hated broccoli, but then you grew up. Like,
yeah.
You got any of those? On the top of your dome?
Oh, I thought you were asking me for broccoli.
No.
Oh, geez, put me on the spot. I should have listened to you before we started recording.
I mean, it's all food group for me. When I was a kid, I hated mushrooms. I used to, we had this little spot under the table. Even our dog wouldn't eat the mushrooms, but I would put all the vegetables in this spot inside the table.
That's gross.
And my grandma wouldn't let, me and my brother leave unless our plates were empty, and that's why I got fat. Thanks a lot, Grandma. But
there you go.
Anyways, I would hide it in the table. But then I was like 10 and I forgot, and one day I looked down there and it was disgusting.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But now I like mushrooms.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of food. Can't think of anything right away. Because I was like, my parents don't do they've a little bit in the past couple of years, but like Chinese, Mexican, like they don't really do any of that food groups. So growing up, I never had any of them. Oh. So, you just naturally think you don't like it. I mean, we occasionally get Taco Bell, but let's be real. It's not Mexican.
That's not real Mexican food.
Meat wrapped in a tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then it was, as like 6th grade, middle school age, started hanging out with friends-ish.
You have friends?
Well, that's, the ish was to the friends, not the hanging out with them. But, so I'd get Chinese with them and stuff. So there's different things like that.
I'm Asian. Chinese is what I ate.
That's true. Country. Really appreciate country these days. But
can't say I've gotten into that.
I don't know. I'm a seasonal person. Like, it's been changing a lot this past year. Ever since I became a general manager.
Oh, well, look at you plugging yourself. General manager.
Yeah, it used to be like summer was really into country, which is probably pretty stereotypical. And then winter, I would go into like Young Jeezy.
Young
Akon.
That is a big twist, or a big turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about the winter. I like maybe hip-hop keeps me warm, keeps me fueled.
Need the beats.
That anger. Yeah, I don't know.
Need the beats to warm up the feet.
Action figures. Liked them as a kid. Liked them as an adult.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in my life that I've liked since I was a kid. And that's mainly what we talk about in the other show.
Alcohol.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't like alcohol. I still don't.
Liked it as a kid. Not so much.
I drink more alcohol than I used to. That's not a good thing to say, but I hated alcohol. I still don't even drink that much because all it does is make me sleep.
Yeah, I know. There's a few times, where it's like, we're at a wedding and, my parents will be like, oh, try this. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. And they're like, yes.
Yes.
And then, a few times in high school, I had people who drank, but I was never the drinker. But, they're like, oh. I'm like, oh, well, might as well figure out what alcohol tastes like, but never had my own drink until college.
Now, it's what? Pink martini?
Now, I'm a vodka on the rocks kind of guy. I don't know. Like, I'm one of those people who, I have a beer and I can, like, feel tipsy, but can drink a glass of vodka and feel fine. I don't know what it is. It's that Russian blood. I just want to be Colossus so bad.
Are you Russian?
No.
I was going to say.
I don't think so. I still need to do
I was about to say your last name. I don't know if you're cool with that.
I need to do my Ancestry.com DNA. No, I'm German, English, a little bit of Scot in there.
Scotch.
That whole Scotch. A little bit of
Korean?
Scotch mixed in there. I'm that whole, like, Northern Europe group. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. How's Tinder time?
Tinder. It slowed a little bit. Tinder did this update this week, which now Tinder is more like Bumble, which I spoke about last week, where it puts the school in.
Yeah.
And they're all just the same.
So now, since you don't have a school, they're turning you down.
I put Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. That is my school.
That's a pretty good one, because they're going to think you're making a joke. And you're like, no, for real.
No, for real.
And they're like, ha ha ha.
Don't talk to me, muggle. Like,
and then you're like, no, I went there. It's real.
went there.
I was in Harry's class.
A lot of kids died.
No joke.
No joke.
I'm like, oh, what, did Voldemort? You're like, don't say that.
Whoa, bro.
Can't say his name.
Rest in peace, Dumbledore. Spoilers.
Hashtag wasted.
No party like a Hufflepuff party. Because a Hufflepuff party don't stop.
I'd be a Hufflepuff.
I did
By
the
choice.
test.
I've never done a test.
I got Gryffindor.
Nice. That's the good ones. That's
Then-
the popular ones.
That's the popular ones, and I never was popular, but I think it's the honor thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I thought I was Ravenclaw, because they seem like a cool, artsy type, but did the test and got Gryffindor.
Ravenclaw, yeah.
Well, okay. Getting a little nerdy.
I like Hufflepuffs.
I just like the name.
Yeah. That's cool.
But
Tinder
Tinder,
time.
yeah, kind of slowed a little. I've just been sort of talking to one or two.
Yeah, I don't know. You've got my guilt going. Since you're like, oh, well, I can't tell him. So I mean, Doc Ock's going to know who she is without a doubt. She's
Yeah, I've been kind
pretty
of talking
cool.
to one.
Clyde.
Clyde? Oh, the naked one.
Clyde.
It's from the group thing. Yeah. I abruptly stopped talking to her. I pulled the 21st century, like, kind of.
It's not rude to not talk to you.
Well, did you ever watch the Aziz stand-up bit?
Yes.
Where he talks about modern romance, how all of a sudden people just stop talking. I pulled one of those with her.
Did you watch his new show?
No, I want to, though.
It's a pretty good show, but it's like he turned his stand-up into a TV show. That's kind of weird.
That's what all the comedians do.
That's true.
But yeah, I stopped talking to her. My brain got the best of me. What was I going to do with that?
Yeah. You're going to...
I was going to use Tinder for its intended purposes.
Yeah. Which we can't condone.
I don't know. I don't think I'm that kind of guy.
But yeah, so things going good with at least one of them. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Well, I guess it's not that great to hear, because if it goes great with her, then it stops Tinder time.
It does. I thought about that. I had this moral dilemma. I'm like, hey, I'm kind of getting serious with one of them.
And then I'll have to think of some other Stanley alliteration for you going on relationships.
I might be able to tie Tinder Time into Nacho News, because I found this article with the best honest descriptions.
There you go. All right, let's get into that then.
Okay, let me pull it up on my...
Well, I think of what we're going to call your new segment.
Oh, let's not count the chickens before they're hatched. Who knows what's going to happen with all this?
Wait, oh, man. I don't know why that reminded me of this. I think it's because I was going to say, like, Weekly Wednesday, and I was like, that's a terrible name. But we should have named the show Spaghetti Tuesdays.
Spaghetti
Or
Tuesdays?
Taco Tuesdays, if we wanted to stick with tacos. It's too late now. I like Let's Talk About It, because it's a talk show, and you're on your break. But then I realized if we ever jump off the deep end and actually do a show exclusive, it'd be stupid not to do Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And we can call it Spaghetti Tuesdays.
Or Walking Taco Dead?
No more tacos.
Oh, I did remember some funny things that happened, of course, from the last time we recorded. This girl straight up had a Tinder account in her wedding dress.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just looking for friends?
No. It didn't say anything, just friends. Like, I look really good. This marriage didn't work, but I look good.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best picture she's ever had. She's like, I paid $6,000 for this picture. I'm gonna use it.
So yeah, that was about the funniest thing I saw this week. Gave me a laugh. But it does lead into Nacho News / Tinder Time Continue.
I got some Nacho news too.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Tinder related.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are so topical.
We're Tinder cool.
We're probably not topical. All the kids are like, Tinder died a long time ago, grandpas. Oh, did you hear about the fighting Tinder?
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that. Okay. So, these are 16 Tinder users who took the straightforward approach. And I got this from College Humor, full disclosure.
All right.
I'll try and translate this because there's usually a picture. And I may not do all 16, but
Yeah.
this lady, perfectly fine, upstanding lady, smiling. I'm married and not interested. I just think Tinder is a fun activity while I poop.
I could agree with that one.
Okay. A lot of times girls, they want you to purposely put a cheesy pickup line.
Respect them.
No, women don't want respect. What are you talking about? A woman belongs in the kitchen, see?
You're just...
Knock some sense into her, see?
Oh, jeez.
That's a caricature of a 40... Those were the days.
The honeymooners.
And then the golden days, everyone's like, why can't things be like they used to? You mean when men beat women and we didn't allow different races to coexist?
I know, right?
The golden days. Okay.
Segregation.
Set up for the next one. Girls, a lot of times, they want you to approach them first with Tinder, and they want you to just throw out a cheesy pickup line on purpose.
True.
So this one. Are you an SAT? Because I do you for 3 hours and 45 minutes with 10-minute break in the middle for snacks. The response? What would you do with the 3 hours, 44 minutes, and 30 seconds after I'm done?
Oh.
And
Boom.
boom. That was from a guy responding. So that was the reverse. The girl said it first.
Good for
her. This girl has a picture of her in a short white dress drinking wine while on a motorcycle.
Like it.
Okay. I don't have horses. I don't love Jesus. I'm not in nursing school. I'm just here for hookups. Straightforward and answering.
Seems out of context.
She's just there to hook up.
Yeah.
No, since you're not in the world, I'm telling you,
Everyone's in nursing school.
Yeah, there are a lot of nurses. Every girl says the same thing in their description. They literally, some of them copy and paste the same description. One of them is I'm so sleep deprived I couldn't even go to sleep. Something along those lines. I've seen that multiple times. It's very dumb.
Slide left.
This girl, smiling, happy to cheat on my boyfriend.
Happy to cheat on my boyfriend. Well, you find a good one.
I'm trying not to get the ones that are really dirty.
I'm gonna get on my soapbox here. Like, Tinder, you have to link it to your Facebook. You know, it's like, how does that girl's boyfriend not have somebody on Tinder also? It's gonna see her eventually, you know?
Yeah. Depends on your bros. Like, oh yeah, I've always had a crush on her. Keep this on the DL. Guys are dogs, man.
It's true.
I had an ex, like a week later, a guy was already sleeping with her. Like, boom, that fast.
Twice.
That fast, man. Guys are dogs. There's no...
Yeah.
Not all guys, but, I'd say a big chunk of them. Including myself.
Woof, woof.
Would you want to go halfsies on a child? The girl said, I bet you say that to all the pretty girls, smiley face. And his response? Nope, just the sevens.
Ooh.
Like that guy.
Yeah. That's funny. That's a dangerous question to ask on Tinder.
You gotta do something to get their attention, I think. That's why.
I'll just send them a picture of my bank account. You know, like, guess I have to pay for everything. Like, yeah, I'm a podcaster.
This one, happens a lot when you're looking at girls' pictures where you only see part of their face. In this one, you can only see part of her face. About Rachel. I guess it doesn't matter if I say their names.
It's true.
You can't even see my whole face in the picture. I could be fat. You never know.
It's true. But that's not important.
I like this one. This one, I would swipe on this one. If you can't handle me at my worst, then leave, because I don't have a best. I'm always awful.
Nice. Reminds me of beep.
See, if a girl asked me to do a pickup line, I'd come up with this. A girl said, how about a pickup line? Try it. Are you a girl because talking to you gives me social anxiety?
Boom.
Boom.
Roasted. That's pretty good. Yeah. Some people have fun with Tinder.
One more. Damn boy, you must be my GPA, because I know I could do better. I'm just too lazy to actually try. Yeah, boy.
That's great. That is pretty good.
Tinder's filled with those gems. I think there were more, but I got tired of.
I kind of want to get on. So you hinted at it. Rumbler is the new fighting Tinder. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to get on it. Like,
well, explain the idea. Set it up.
So basically, set it up just like Tinder. If you haven't caught on that, you got pictures, you got a little small bio, and then in Tinder, you slide one way or the other, say whether you like them or not, and then you can talk to them if you match.
Yeah, you message.
This, I don't know if it's the same concept of sliding. I should have downloaded it, but I'm afraid to. But basically, you contact these people, and they encourage you to insult them. So it's like, I'd be like, your beard's stupid, man. Let's fight.
Your face makes me want to punch it.
Yeah, and then you pick a location, and it's broadcast, so people can come watch you, and then you fight. And I guess the concept behind it was people trying to be professional fighters or like MMA and stuff.
Yeah.
But in the course of making it, they're like, this is going to get abused. Let's just embrace it. So there's a Rumbler for girls, and there's a Rumbler groups for group fights.
Only kind I do. Me versus ninjas. I do have a follow-up on that. I was reading the story, and actually it's not real. I hate to burst your bubble.
What?
Yeah, it's not real. Some ad execs were doing an experiment, and if you go on it, I believe it just brings you to a loading page. But eventually they unveiled themselves and said, no, this was just an experiment to see how many people we could reach with our marketing. And then they said violence isn't the answer, and they linked to some social group to help talk you through your problems. But when I first read it, it was hilarious. Just the idea of just finding some person to fight. There was also one, I think this was real, but it got shut down, where it was like Yelp, but you could rate people.
Yeah. I know, I've seen where it was obviously there's where you could rate professors and stuff. That's been around forever. Mm-hmm. But there was one for ex-boyfriends, I know. I know that one. I mean, LinkedIn's pretty much rating people.
Is it? I thought it was just a way here's my resume.
Yeah, it's like networking, but I'm sure there's a way to be like, this guy's not great.
This guy's a jerk.
I wouldn't do it.
But yeah, social networking can be funny and kind of mean.
Well, now it's fake. That's our new project.
I don't want to start a group where people fight each other.
I mean, maybe not that, but it would be cool. I had the idea of one for board games.
Yeah.
Which basically would be Meetup. I quickly learned that. But where you could be looking for 3 people to play Carcassonne.
How fast do you think it would take before that turned into a gay app? Where just dudes come over?
I mean, it would turn into dating.
It would just turn into a bunch of dudes showing up. I brought the box.
I mean, they could say that on any app. We're going skiing. Wink.
It's only a matter of time. Till every app.
Awkward, because I think skiing is a sexual move.
Everything's a sexual move.
That's true. So is podcasting. But, yeah. Well, that's a way to bum me out, man. I was looking forward to Rumbler.
I'm sorry.
It would have been cool. Could have got my street cred up.
Never been in a fight. Have you been in a fight?
It's been years. Well, it hasn't been that long, but yes. That's the short answer.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a fairly large man.
Yeah.
As far as height-wise. I'm not as muscular as I was at different points, but there's a period where, I would go to bars and people would try to pick fights with me just because, they're trying to impress their ladies or their men's. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Come on, brah.
And they're like, you got a problem with stop it. I'm like, I don't have a problem. You do. I'm just trying to drink my drink. Got the blue drink.
I've never gotten in a fight, man. That's surprising that you did. My problem, I've had some adversaries, but they've always been so much smaller than me. Disparagingly small. If I would fight them, I would really destroy them. And everyone knows it. It's a lose-lose. You fight this person, beat him up, and I'm like, you're a jerk. Why'd you beat him up? You fight him, and for some reason he's a kung fu master and beats you up. Well, you look like a chump. I'm not afraid of confrontation. There's been times where I've confronted people, but they usually back down. At the theater a couple years ago, someone kept kicking a lady friend's seat.
Nice.
I stood up and like, hey man, you need to stop that now and apologize. And he did.
I'd say what I say to those people. We'd have to mark this explicit. And my mom would be disappointed in me.
I gave him a long lecture about what it means to be a man of integrity.
Oh,
and then he cried. He's like, you're right. And then he's my best friend now.
See, I've been on the opposite end, because, like, baseball games, again, large person, so, like, my knees are going to be in their head.
Yeah.
And this one guy, in particular, kept, like, bumping me and getting mad about it. And he said something to me. I was like, dude, I'm just sitting here. You're the one fidgeting. But ever since then, I'm like, I'm not putting up with it either. So when people are, like, bumping my I'm just like, ugh.
I thought you were going to say, I cut off my legs.
Just like, what the F you want? Yeah. Probably embarrasses my lady friend.
Oh.
My wife. But, yeah, I mean, I learned how to take a punch pretty quickly.
Really?
You know, that's what I always heard. You let them hit you first and then self-defense, you know?
I've never been punched. I'd cry.
Yeah. So usually they punch me, and then, not to toot my own horn, but I usually get one good hit in, and then either their friends stop them or somebody else stops them.
And then it's over.
It's over.
Nah.
It's just one hit, though. They don't hit the floor.
Oh.
It's like one hit, and they're like, ow!
Oh! Stop it!
Come on, man. I'm trying to impress this girl. You're like, you picked the wrong guy. Sorry.
I've had my nose broken and my jaw broken. All sports related. I think it'd be worse if you got punched in the face, because then you know there's like meanness behind that. I took a baseball to the face, and that was just an accident. It hurt a lot, but like if someone's punching me, then they don't like me.
Yeah, I mean, I have full intentions of being a street vigilante.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about starting training with my friend Rob, aka Citizen Soldier. He's an undefeated MMA fighter.
Nice.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know, it's been a couple years. I don't know, I'm not afraid to fight dirty.
Oh gosh.
Well,
So
just because I'm usually not the one like instigating it, you know. So
what was that? Who would win in a fight, a taco or a grilled cheese sandwich? Taco would, because they fight dirty. I'm totally saying that wrong, but
yeah, I have no
it's
idea.
from the movie Hot Rod.
No, I don't remember it.
Tacos fight dirty.
Yeah,
that's the name. That's our mascot for this show.
Sounds racist.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
I don't know.
Taco is almost like pizza at this point, where it's so Americanized that...
Yeah. I don't know. People are always like, you can't fight dirty. I'm like, I'm not starting the fight, so I'm going to do whatever I need to end it.
I'm going to end it.
With me standing. Like, if that means I got to get a guy in the crotch, I'm going to get him in the crotch.
Wow. Mental note, never fight you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just not... I don't like it. Not a big fan of it.
I'd deal with drama queens, even dudes. They just fight on Facebook. Behind your back.
Verbal fighting. That's fun.
I almost long for someone getting in my face, but it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. We should see if that guy will let us on his show. We'll cross-promote.
Cross-promote.
We need to get a better studio before we invite him over here.
Speaking of that, my brother wants to come on this show.
And speaking of that, aren't you supposed to do a shout-out?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Shout-out to my brother, Bernie, and his girlfriend, Ellen. They listen. We'll talk about... they did my experiment for the Star Wars viewing.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, check out our other podcast. Came out on Friday. Limited Addiction.
My brother keeps trying to figure out what that group is that I saw the naked girl in.
Me too.
I got my secrets, man. I live a different life.
I was like looking on your Facebook, like they used to list what groups you were in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they must not anymore.
This is a private group. You gotta be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
You can't.
I just gotta figure out which ex it was. Because they both probably still like me. Unless it's an ex I don't even know about.
I've had many ladies, according to this podcast, that I'm saying.
There you go. Oh, jeez. Well, we were going to talk about aliens, but we've got like 3 minutes left.
Well.
So, teasers. Do you think they're real?
Yeah, let us know if you think aliens are real.
Yeah. Write in FranklyDoneNetwork at gmail.com. If you don't want us to talk about aliens, send us something else. Aliens came from a listener. They probably don't actually listen. We'll just call them a friend. That's a very loose term. Next week we might have a special guest too. I didn't tell you about that.
Really?
I haven't confirmed it yet.
We got to figure out how to rig another microphone.
We can figure it out. It's going to be awkward because none of us are going to be able to face each other unless I set it up different, but I don't know. So yeah, check us out, FranklyDone.com. Go to the support section, support us so we can keep doing this. We enjoy it. hopefully you guys are enjoying it too.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Stick around. Might be having some more shows coming up this time, 2016. So, I said that wrong, but I like it. A year from now, we're going to probably have another show.
Probably.
We'll see.
Hopefully we'll have other people doing it.
Yeah. We can't be on all 12.
That's how many we're going to have? Like Disciples? 12?
That'd be fun.
Okay.
We're going to have as many until we make enough to stop.
Boom. Boom.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Enjoy your lunch.